Hello, my name is Jensen Asma, and today I'll be going over my informational speech about how chocolate is made. My audience will be informed about how cocoa beans are processed into becoming the chocolate bars we enjoy every day. Whether you prefer dark chocolate, milk chocolate, or white chocolate, we all enjoy our products without thinking about the journey those cocoa beans have taken in order to become available in our grocery stores. According to According to the National Confectioners Association, Americans spend billions of dollars on chocolate products without understanding that those tiny little beans transform thousands of miles away from tropical regions. First, we will go over how cocoa beans are grown and harvested. Next, we will explore how cocoa beans are processed into becoming chocolate. And finally, we will compare different types of chocolates and what makes them specifically unique. Now that we understand how chocolate is made and understand how chocolate has different processes and how popular it is, we can go over where it all originated from, the cocoa tree. Chocolate begins at a plant called Theobroma tree, where it comes from a warm and tropical region close to the equator. Now, the largest countries that produce the cocoa beans are Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, Ecuador, and Indonesia. According to the World Cocoa Foundation, about 70% of the world's cocoa producing areas are in West Africa. Now, in peak seasons, farmers begin harvesting the cocoa pods by hand, which they use machetes in order to cause the least amount of damage to the trees. These cocoa beans are surrounded by colorful pots that contain about 30 to 50 cocoa beans, which are then surrounded by sweet white pulps. After harvesting, the pots are then broken, and the cocoa beans are then removed for being processed. After the cocoa beans are fermented for 5 to 7 days, the development of the chocolate flavor begins. In doing so, the natural chemical reaction is happening, which reduces the bitterness of the chocolate and makes it much richer. Then the cocoa beans are dried in the sun to be prepared to be shipped off to manufacturers. After the cocoa beans are transferred to the manufacturers, then the processing of becoming a chocolate product begins. Now, those cocoa beans are roasted at different temperatures to enhance the different flavors and aromas that we want to achieve. After roasting, the cocoa beans are then cracked open, and the nubs, after removing the shells, the nubs are then harvested. In doing so, they are incorporated with a thick liquid called the chocolate liquor, which contains the cocoa solids and the cocoa butter. In doing so, some batches are separated into becoming sugar, milk powder, vanilla, and additional cocoa butter, which can enhance the flavors that we want to achieve. The chocolate is then mixed continuously in a process called conking, which then smoothens and improves the flavor of the chocolate. Next, we temper the chocolate with heating and cooling the chocolate to gives it a finish, shiny coat, and it also gives us a very nice crisp feel of it. So when you are cracking your favorite chocolate bar, it gives you a nice crack. Although every chocolate bar begins with the same cocoa beans, different ingredients can really enhance and gives you a different opinion on which chocolate is better. Now moving on to the different types of chocolates that we have. Dark chocolate contains 0 to no milk powder contents, which gives it a much bitter taste, but richer in terms of tasting the actual cocoa solids. This product can be found in cocoa powders, chocolate chips, and other variations of pastries. Milk chocolate, however, has a content of cocoa butter and cocoa chocolate, as well as sugar, milk powder, and also I believe that's it. And it is the most popular chocolate because it has some sweetness to it, which makes it a lot less richer, but it tastes better altogether. And it can be found in the same variations of chocolate chips and additional bakery products. Moving on to the white chocolate, it has 0 to no cocoa solids. However, it has a high contents of milk powder, sugar, and vanilla, and can be found in decorative cakes and also baking foods. Although the chocolates are a little bit different, they all come from the same cocoa beans before going off in different paths. And that basically concludes my presentation, where we went over everything about where it all came from, how it was processed in doing so, and the different type of chocolates that we enjoy. So whenever you go ahead and enjoy your favorite chocolate bar, just know the different components that go into it. Thank you.